Thank you, David. Thank you very much for your work. Thank you, Ken, for being here today. It was very valuable to hear from your experience and from your point of view. And thank you all for being here to fight today for the geese. Like David said, my name is Anja Heister. I work for In Defense of Animals. We're headquartered in San Rafael, California. I myself live in Missoula, Montana, and before you stand here and worry and ask yourself where my accent comes from, I'm German. So, no matter where you look, you see an incredible amount of urban sprawl. You see roads, you see homes, you see industrial business complexes, you see strip malls, you see golf courses. It's massive. And it's easy sometimes to forget what the landscape looked like before we converted native forest and wetlands, before we converted these natural areas into our urban jungle of today. At some point in time, New Jersey, for example, had enough wetlands and wildlife species that it is set to rival the plains of the Serengeti for biodiversity and sheer magnitude of species. But we have taken away these wetlands, we have drained them, we have filled them, we have diked them off, and we have built on them. So today, there is really no place for the geese to go other than the parks and the recreation areas that we have created. These island green spots that we have created for our own purposes, for our own enjoyment, and which are actually ideal replacements for the habitat that we have destroyed. A well-known bird researcher yesterday told me, as long as we provide habitat, parks with Kentucky bluegrass and ponds, Canada geese will be here, and they are here to stay. And we the people want them here. We welcome them here and we want them here. But it is our government that kills our Canada geese. It's the government. We have gathered today to tell the government, stop killing our precious wildlife. Stop killing these beautiful waterfowl who grace our lakes and parks and who remind us of our link to this planet and all its creatures. I don't know if you know this, but the United States Department of Agriculture Wildlife Services is not only a for-profit branch of the government, but USDA Wildlife Services has a budget of more than $125 million, and they kill over 5 million animals, native and wild animals, every year with the most brutal methods, including aerial gunning, trapping, and gassing. USDA Wildlife Services has killed nearly 24,000 Canada geese in 2011. And what USDA Wildlife Services does to our wildlife is, in my opinion, and I'm sure you share my opinion, it is one of the greatest injustices and atrocities committed against our fellow earthlings. It has to stop. This is not about making airline flights safer. There are other ways to make airline flying safer, ways that do not require us to kill any creatures that have flown the skies for millions of years. Wildlife belongs to the public, and the will of the public is here, and we are speaking out today. We will not stand by while you kill the geese who were bred for hunters to kill and who escaped from those hunted areas to come to live in the cities where they seek protection and shelter from harm. The government's war on wildlife has to end. And we are gathered here today to tell the government it is not about people or geese, just like Mayor Bloomberg has said. That is not the issue. It is about ways to coexist peacefully with the animals of this earth, and we can do it. We are all here today to demand that the government's war on wildlife has to end, and it has to end now. Humane solutions exist, and we demand that they be used. We can't bring back the millions of acres of native forest and the wetlands, but at the very least, we can treat wildlife, including the Canada geese, with the respect, the love, and the compassion they deserve. We owe them that at the very, very least.